Hey crafty friends, it's Kathy here. If you're new, welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate it. So if you do follow me, you probably noticed that I haven't had any videos this week. I am a bit behind. Life got in the way. I have a bunch of family stuff going on this week with my aging parents, and then my son and his wife buying a new townhouse that, well, it's new for them. And it needed a lot of work. So we've been over there helping them a lot. And then my mom has had some health issues. But everything's good. So I'm hoping to just do a quick video today just to get back on track. And the video that I want to work on is about my foils and how I store them. And just some of the obstacles that I had. So when I was like trying to foil this week, I'd pick out a roll and then I would just try to cut out a piece and find out I cut it too short or it was getting damaged. And I store them on these holders here that Spellbinders doesn't make anymore. I couldn't find them on the website. So I need to have a different system for storing because I have a bunch more rolls that are still in the boxes. So I thought what would be best would be to take these off the rolls and put them into panels. I'll show you one that I've already done. So I cut these. They measure 5 this way. And to give myself a little extra foil for when I'm doing a panel, instead of doing 5.5, I decided to cut these to 6. Here's one that I already did. And you can see it's really nice because now I can just quickly grab my folder, just pull out what I need. So I did this one off camera. I'll show you how I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do the whole thing because it'll take too much time. But this would be a great project for when you're just sitting watching TV or you're not feeling very crafty or inspired. This would be a good way to, you know, kill some time and yet still be in your craft room and feel productive. So this is what I found. So at first I was cutting them, I was laying them out here to 6 and I had a ruler and I was trying to cut them straight this way, but then this wasn't cutting all the way through. So I decided to pull out my paper trimmer and see if that would work. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with this. Got a new roll here. So you know, it's got this tape on it, so I feel like I'm kind of already damaging it a little bit. And when I did that other roll, I had a little bit of excess that didn't actually match up to 6. So I'm gonna take this and just cut this off before I even start. Okay. So what I did was I just fed it through, got it started in my trimmer. So you have the roll on this side and you just line it up along the edge and you bring it to 6 and just simply cut and just lay it out to the side and then go on to the next one. Sorry, that moved because I moved my trimmer. It would have stayed here. So here we go with the next one. I don't know if you can hear my dogs. He's got a ball in here he's playing with. Okay, here's my next one. Nice straight cuts. Pull this through. Again, I'm not going to do this whole roll on camera with you, but I will tell you how many I got. I'm going to put this aside. And so here's the one I already completed. And on this new roll, cutting them at 6 inches, I was able to get 31 of these full-size panels. And they're just slightly bigger than an A2 panel. And then I had this much extra, which I can use for a sentiment. And then I just found that the easiest way to get them in the envelope was to put them on this cardstock. It's a little heavier duty cardstock that is 7.5. Yeah, this was 7.5 by 5. And then I just put the panels on top of it, and then it was easy to put them in the envelope. Otherwise, if you don't have this sturdier cardstock, it's a little harder to get them in the envelope because they kind of want to bend and move around. So this just keeps them all flat and nice and straight and gives it some sturdiness too. So when I put them either, I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet. I'm either going to put them in a bin or I'm going to put them in a drawer, but it's going to keep them nice and flat and sturdy. And then I put my label right up here with what the name of the color is. And then fold it up. So this is going to be my go-to way to store these now. Easier for me to use them because I can just grab what I need out, and then the rest is ready for the next project. And the other thing that I found, which was a happy accident, is before I started cutting these, I was working on a card yesterday, and my trimmer the blade was getting dull again. I have a video on that about hacks, about using copy paper as a hack to put underneath your cardstock, and then it'll cut your cardstock clear, or you'll get nice clean lines on your cardstock if you put the copy paper underneath it. But I found doing this project with the foils, it actually sharpened my blade. So that was actually a fix for my blade dulling. It helped sharpen it up, which I did not know. I guess I could have assumed it might happen because it is foil. And I know that one of the hacks for fixing a dull cutting blade is to use tin foil. So I just thought this was great because it fixed my storage problem and it also sharpened my blade. So I hope you like this tip, and I hope you will consider trying it. Let me know in the comments how you store your foil. And if you like this video, please help my channel grow by giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to see future videos, please hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.